standing because it's going to be our highest velocity one. We're going to whiz through all these high intensity interval training, yoga-y exercises. You'll feel heart. We're going to work through in different stages of the body. We're going to work with the lower body first for about 5 rounds, and then we'll change it up. Upper body, core, and we'll be out of here having the most awesome workout with the most benefits in just a short space of time. So, let's go. Inhale, rebound from the floor, bend the knees first. Elbows out, fingertips to the ceiling. Fold it all the way back down to the earth. Get soft, get loose, move it around a little bit. Fingertips plant, roll down to the heel of your hand, step back to your downward facing dog. Let's take a little bit of movement in whatever way, shape or form that feels good in your body right now. Bend the knees, inhale. On your exhalation, start to lift through the belly as you straighten the legs, lengthen out through the spine as you press into the heels, into your plank pose. Your knees can come down if you need to. Inhale here. Exhale, slide the heart forwards, bend the elbows a little way. Start to descend the pelvis to the floor on a diagonal and then slowly release. The shoulders do not come down. Point the toes, sit bones to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, press the front of the pelvis, lift and squeeze the belly up towards the spine. And then inhale, offer the heart forwards. Move a little bit just to check that that is not jamming into your lower back. Inhale there. Exhale all the way back down. Tuck your toes. Press up onto your knees, let your abdominals carry you up. And then find a little bit more of a stationary down dog. We'll take the right foot up to the ceiling. Inhale, scooping the knee in as you bend everything, then straighten as your knee comes towards your nose. Lift your hips high and then step your foot between your hands. If it doesn't make it, you'll drop the back knee and give it a little bit of a helping hand. Bend the back knee here. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll on up. Extend the spine, keep the front of the pelvis lifted. Beautiful. Okay, here we're going to reach the arms up. Inhale. On your exhalation, I want you to pick the back foot up and squeeze the knee up as you bring the fists to your waist. As you inhale, press it back. So I don't want you to put all your weight onto that back foot. We're just going to tap it down gently. And then squeezing it up. So inhale to tap down. Exhale. So nice and slowly for now. And if you feel like this hip starts to bunch up a little bit, this hip flexor, just wave the knee out a little bit. And no matter if you fall to the side, no matter if you falter with your balance, just keep with it. Good. And then a little bit faster now, and really strengthen the breath. Good. Okay, last 10 seconds, you can stay with that, or this time you can lift the knee and then kick. And as you kick, the leg doesn't need to straighten, but feel as if you're kicking from here. Don't let the upper body go back. So inhale, exhale, inhale. We'll do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Foot down, walk the feet out a little bit. Shake out the legs. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Palms down, step that back. Downward facing dog. This time your left leg will reach up. Squeeze the knee in, lift the hips, step the foot between the hands, closer to the left thumb. Bend the back knee. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll on up. Good. Okay, inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, with control, pick that back leg up. And draw the knee up as you bring your fist to your waist. Inhale, tap it back. Nice and slowly. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe through the nose. Breathe through the mouth. Whatever you feel like you need to do. A little bit faster now. Try not to take too much weight onto that back foot. Good. Last 10. We'll do 5 of these kicks. So inhale. Feel like you're kicking from center. 2 more. Beautiful. Bring the third back down and shake it out a little bit. Good. That was 2 of our 5. Step 1 foot in front, bend the back knee. You can do whatever you want with your arms. I like to make these fists again just because it helps me with my balance and it helps me to remind myself to draw into center. We're going to jump switch. Inhale, exhale. Bounce there a little bit, find your balance. Inhale. Good. Inhale. Good. If you want to step this, you can totally step. But we're moving it up a little bit. So we're going to, a little bit faster now. For the last 10 as fast as you can. If you travel on the mat, if you fall, no problem. And 1, good. Walk the feet out a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, we're not stopping here, we're going to carry on. Temple squats. So, feet together, about hip distance, step to the right, find your temple pose. Good. Hold it there, step back to center, and share. Sit bones go wide, psoas, belly lifts. Good, right to the left. Good, back to center. 1 more time like that to each side. As soon as your feet land, your knees bend, and your hip creases go wide. Okay, we'll jump now and pause. So jump to your chair, or fierce pose as it's known, and temple. The knees are trying to trace back in the same direction as your toes. Good. There's a pause at the bottom here. The legs might feel like they start to burn a little bit. It's a good sign. Okay. About the last 10 seconds as quickly as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Shake it out. We've got 1 more left here. Still working the legs. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fist to your waist, come right up onto your toes and hold it there. Inhale. Exhale. So you want to feel like you're really rising from the drawing in of the belly, the lifting of the front of the pelvis, the activation of the psoas, right up onto the toes. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale. And if you're not sure about the breath and how it activates the deep core line, see if you can exhale as if you're blowing through a straw. And that will really get you lifted. Let's do 1 more like that. And now you just have to breathe because we're going to start to jump. Inhale here, exhale. So really propelling yourself from the floor. Getting really active. Last 10. No pause, just bend the knees and bounce straight back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, keep moving around, doing whatever you need to do, side to side. We'll just take a little walk around the room. We're going to take about a minute's rest there. So we'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, let's start to take this a little bit more into the upper body. Come down to your mat. Take some padding for the knees if you need to. Fingertips to palms as you press down, lengthen through the spine, lift the belly, thorax. Beautiful. Okay, let's stay with the knees on the floor to begin with. We'll just stretch the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, press it back. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Switch sides. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last time, exhale. Beautiful. Walk the knees back a little bit. Slide your heart forwards. Inhale there. Exhale, bend the elbows just a couple of inches and then press back up. Good. Take a almost child's pose, but not quite. Roll through the upper back as you come to center. Inhale here. Exhale, bend. Press back, round through the upper back, inhale, slide the heart forwards, keep the belly lifting, good, and now from there, roll round, come forwards, keep the belly lifting, slide the heart forwards, inhale, exhale, good, inhale, exhale, so you don't need to get really close to the floor, the elbows need to stay pretty much in line with your wrists. Good. And then the last 10 here, you can keep the knees down, do that a little bit faster, or we can pick the knees up. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, just 5, 4, and 5. Good. All right, slide the arms back, take a roll out with the shoulders, and just shake them out a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, palms down. We're going to step the right foot towards the outside of the right hand. Good. Press it back into your plank pose with the sides of the belly. And left leg. If you can't make it that far, that's totally fine. Just take it halfway up the mat and plant it. Good. A little bit faster. You probably know what's coming next. Jump switches, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah. Take the arms behind you. Interlace, fold down to get close to the earth. Maybe take the knuckles towards the ceiling. Give the shoulders a bit of a stretch out. If that's too much, bend the elbows. Breathe. Release, stretch the arms out in front of you, slide the fingertips in and up as you come up to sit. Very nice. Give the wrist a little bit of a squeeze out, a little bit of love. So perhaps if there's issues with your wrists, first of all go through my other class to keep the wrist safe and perhaps do things with your knees down, or take a little step back from this one until your wrist gets strong. All right, from there, plant the hands down. Downward facing dog. I'm going to bend the knees, turn the toes and knees to the left as you press back. Clear back to center and pivot in the opposite direction. We'll do that a couple of times on each side. Good, this time as you take the toes and your knees to the left, bend and then straighten your legs so you end up with your feet one in front of the other. So we can stay here, or you can bring your left hand to your chest or fingertips to the ceiling. Bring it down, bend, turn, straighten and reach up. One more time to each side, bend, bend, turn, straighten, maybe lifting that hand up. So no need to take it up if your wrists already feel like they're under a lot of strain. Bring your knees down, squeeze out the wrists. This is going to be our last one, our last little upper body one. Shake them out. Okay, palms down, come into your plank. You can do this with the knees down if you need to. We'll take a step off the mat to the right and back. Over the other side and back. See how high you can lift the hand and foot up, bring it back. See how high you can lift it up, bring it back. See how wide you can take the hand and foot, bring it back. See how wide you can take it and bring it back. Good. 2 little steps until you're all the way off the mat. Try to pick your hands up at the same time as your feet. All the way back. We'll do that one more time to each side. So you're on the mat, and then so you're all the way off the mat, and back on the mat. And now we're just going to jump to one side, back to center, jump to the other. So 10, just land somewhere. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release, shake out the hands, roll out the wrists, squeeze them out. Breathe here. We'll take 1 minute rest, and then we'll work on the core, and that'll be it. Here we are, come down to the mat for our last 5 exercises here. Hold on to the backs of the knees, lift the toes. You know this one. We're going to inhale to press away. Exhale, bend the knees as you lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale, press the breath in and up from the pelvic diaphragm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, you move on from there if you feel ready to free up the arms, interlace the fingers apart from the index fingers. Beautiful. And bring the palms behind you. Inhale, exhale. So you can do this just a little bit, or you can really lengthen out and go for it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale forwards and up. Create some space in the belly. Wave that out. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Bring your hands behind you. Knees to center. Inhale here. Exhale, take the feet to one side. Turn the heart in that direction. And then inhale to center. Exhale, spin. Good. Inhale nice and slowly to begin with. A little bit faster. Still really using the breath. And then your last 10. If you can free up the hands completely, go back to your pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Roll down to the mat. Hug the knees in. Good. Circle the knees a couple of times in each direction. And then we'll bring the fingertips around the ears, lift the head away from the floor, and press the feet to the ceiling. So straight-ish with the leg if you can. We'll hold it here. We're going to drop the right leg down, halfway to the floor. Crisscross the legs by squeezing the inner thighs together, and then take your outside of your left knee. Come back to center, relax the head, stretch the feet, give them a little bit of a shake out. Drop the left leg down, lift the head, squeeze inner thighs, take left elbow to outside of right knee. Good, relax the head, come back to center. Okay, we're going to challenge ourselves by dropping the right leg almost all the way to the floor, lifting up, crisscrossing the legs, and bring the elbow to knee. See if you can really lift the shoulders up. Go back to center, don't let the head drop this time. Left leg down, crisscross, left elbow to the outside of right knee. Stretch the feet up, we'll do this one more time. Good. Little bit faster maybe. Crisscross. Beautiful. Feet up in the air, free up the hands, give them a shake, give the legs a shake as well. Imagine there's a rope between your feet, you're going to grab it with one hand and then the other, and really slowly pull down on that rope. And see if you can really exaggerate the movement through the belly, the side-to-side movement of the upper body. Just grab and pull a little bit faster if you can. And then finish off here, maybe tap the outside of one of your feet, so just moving in that direction if you can't reach your feet all together. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in. And one final thing here, you're going to reach the feet up, reach the arms overhead, inhale. Grab onto the backs of the thighs, exhale, roll up to sit. Don't let your toes touch the floor. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fist of fire to your waist as you curl down. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, reach the feet to the ceiling. Clasp hold at the back of the thighs and roll up to sit. Inhale. Exhale, curl it down. Inhale, reach up. This time if you can, without grabbing the backs of the thighs. Roll to sit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe a little bit faster now. We'll do 2 more. Last one. Hold it here. And release. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take a little bit of movement there. Draw your knees in. Good. Just reach the knees out. So it might be nice here to actually come back down onto your back. So lift the hips a little bit to stretch out the belly. So hold on to the tops of the knees to press straight down to the earth through your femur bones and give them a little bit of a shake out. That frees up all the latent energy in the pelvis. And then placing the feet down, press as if you're pressing your femur bones directly away from you. That will begin to traction the spine a little bit. You might need to wriggle your head up the mat to allow for that extra room, and just keep pressing for a few breaths really firmly. Feels good. Good, and then from there you can just relax in whatever way feels good for you for a couple of minutes until you need to run into your day. Probably need to take a shower like me. And well done. Namaste.